You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, let's talk about the failure that is the Marxist NBA of China. The NBA, for the better part of the last 4 to 5 years, has been a complete disaster. Ever since 2020, man, the NBA got in bed with politics and they have never, ever recovered. The future is not looking bright for the NBA. Now, their ringleader, Adam Silver, came up with the bright idea to get people to watch. However, it's failed. A couple of years ago or so, guys, the NBA came out with this in-season tournament, hoping to actually spark NBA viewership. But folks, it's failed. It has failed. Now, Christmas Day was always the unofficial first day of the NBA, even though the NBA starts a few months before. But the NBA has even lost Christmas Day. They have been wiped off the face of the earth by the NFL. Nobody cares about the NBA on Christmas Day. When it comes to regular season games, guys, Christmas Day is supposed to be the gold standard for the NBA, but not anymore. Adam Silver, man, is the worst commissioner in sports. He has to be, man. This man tries to rethink the wheel. I don't know about you guys, but you don't need to rethink the wheel. This in-season tournament, guys, which I'm pretty sure you guys didn't even know was really going on. I mean, to me, it's just a regular season. I mean, the standings pretty much look the same. I believe there's actually scenarios where teams wanting to play 82 games, or everybody plays 82, but they may end up having an 83rd game. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't really understand this NBA Cup. But what I do know is nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. The first year of the NBA Cup was last year when the Lakers won the NBA Cup, and they raised the banner, and guess what? They were the laughing stock of the NBA. People were mocking them for raising that banner. It was a joke. But hey, the NBA, they think this is a good idea. But folks, it's a complete failure. The NBA needs to realize, guys, that they have bigger problems than people not tuning in outside of the playoffs. And by the way, nobody's watching the playoffs anymore. The NBA finals have been a disaster. The last 4 years, ever since 2020, man, the NBA finals, nobody's watching. I mean, it is horrible, folks. And if the NBA owners actually had any stones, they would try to actually get rid of Adam Silver. This man has killed the NBA. Look here, guys. Ratings. NBA tournament is a failure. New NBA tournament. Not the finals, not the playoffs. The regular season. The beginning of the regular season, folks. They come up with this NBA Cup and nobody's watching. It is a joke. Look here. It says the NBA had hoped to boost its sluggish regular season with a new in-season tournament called the NBA Cup. The idea was to incentivize players to take regular season games more seriously and in return, increase interest among television viewers. Actually, guys, the players don't care. Because still this season, you have players not playing. And nobody actually cares about winning an NBA Cup. Players want to win an NBA title. Because when it comes to your legacy is based on championships. Not this NBA Cup. The NBA Cup is the regular season. Folks, can you imagine, guys, if a great player wins, let's say, 5 straight NBA Cups. Let's say LeBron James, some kind of way. Well, he's not a good example of that. Let's say a player who's never won an NBA title, very good player, wins 5 straight NBA Cups, and this man never wins an NBA title. That's definitely going to hurt his legacy. But look here. This season, viewership for the NBA Cup is down double digits, 10% from last year's inaugural season. The tournament is averaging 1.5 million viewers on TNT and just 1.16 million viewers on ESPN. To date, the entire NBA regular season on ESPN is down 28% year over year. The league was coming off a disappointing season in which its playoff viewership decreased by over 12%. Wow. But these companies, man, they went out there and gave the NBA $77 billion. The NBA is coming back on NBC. The only good news about that is that, hey, John Tesh's Round Ball Rock thing is coming back. Other than that, nobody cares about this league, man. Nobody cares about this. You actually have the self-proclaimed king, LeBron James, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. But it gets worse here, man, for the NBA. Look at this here. It says, no, the NBA is not at risk of closing shop. That said, the league's popularity has diminished greatly. Viewership for the entire NBA is down around 48% since 2012. Yeah. Half of the league is gone. And really, guys, I got to say, that's really been like the last 4 or 5 years. 4 of the 5 lowest rated NBA finals of the past 30 years have occurred in the past 4 years. 11.64 million viewers in 2024, 12.4 million viewers in 2022, 9.91 in 2021, and 7.45 million in 2020. And by the way, guys, just last year, guess who won the title? The Boston Celtics, an historic NBA franchise, and nobody watched. Nobody cared. And I'm still saying this, guys. You guys see right here, this screenshot from 2020, man. They put BLM on the court. They knelt for the national anthem, and they never, ever recovered. It's bad, man. It is bad. Stick a fork, man, in the NBA. I mean, they were also losing to college basketball. Women's college basketball, folks. Not the men, the women. The NBA was losing out to. Man, I do wish the glory days of the old NBA could come back. I do agree with Shaquille O'Neal, too, when it comes to actual on-court performance. All these teams shooting threes. I get it that Steph Curry, and he's the greatest three-point shooter of all time. I get that. But that definitely has hurt the game. I noticed that, man, back in 2019. I was like, because I was watching Rockets, man. These guys shooting threes like it was going out of style. I didn't want to see that, man. I like the inside-out game. I like the inside-out game, the dominant center, kicking it out to the guards. That's the kind of NBA I like, but you got to go back to the 1990s for that, guys. Got to go back, way back then. But boy, this is bad, man. This is bad. The NBA owners, man, are going to have to do something about Adam Silver. This man's a puppet. He's let the players ruin the game off the court. I mean, these owners, man, they got to come up with something. They got to get rid of this guy. LeBron James is on his way out. But Adam Silver, this NBA Cup, is a disaster. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.